is Family Guy talking about the purple street lights.
So UV radiation can effectively control a cave's harmful microorganisms while being less toxic to cave dwellers such as birds and reptiles. Thank you.
Wow. Very impressive, Patty. I learned a lot.
So y'all know how people have been saying that these purple lights are for users to not be able to see their veins? Well, this is a gated railway station that they cannot even get into.
So what he's saying is, why are you acting like the lamps are blue so that users can't see their veins? This is a place where can't nobody even get into. What you need over here to be blue for?
Do away with that narrative. You guys have been lied to. These purple lights are serving a far more serious agenda.
Sinister purpose is what I probably would. But I'm a content creator. Shout out to my guy. You know, you got to get out there and make the videos, and no doubt. But it's the point that he's trying to make, not the presentation. Let's just go.
Art of thinking out loud. Live.
These goddamn black lights. Y'all see this shit? These black lights. Don't let it fool you what they tell you that shit is for. They're scanning your ass. If you know about the black lights, then you know what I'm talking about. They're running scans on you. We'll talk more about it later.
I don't like how he just signed off like that. Like, well, I'm going to actually speak to you later. Like, you're going to come over later and tell me. Because now I want to know.
I noticed there's something in the reflection of the TV which I do not understand. Because I can see myself, it looks like somebody else is sitting next to me. And I switched the TV off and on, and it kept on staying there for quite a while. Afterwards, I was quite freaked out about it, and it keeps on lingering in the back of your mind.
No, that was his book bag. He could have just turned to the side and filmed, but he didn't do it on purpose. But we all trying to go viral. I ain't mad. Just make it more believable.
Skinwalker caught on camera.
I'm home alone, and I can hear myself saying my own name. Help me, Kaylee. Kaylee. Hello? Hello? What?
See, she made that seem believable. Is it real? I don't fucking know, but I'm scared. Way to go, Haley.
What's going on? Hello?
I'm sorry, bitch. Of course. Kaylee, my bad.
Hello?
Who threw that? That was cool. She put the little organ in there too. The little Ray Charles salt. Do. No doubt. I'm terrified.
Oh God. Hello? Haley. Haley, help me.
Help us!
Dad?
Turn around.
What? What is going on? Hello? Hello? Ow! What the hell? You just see me put that there. What the hell is going on?
Here. Help us. Hey, help me.
Now I'm calling Cap. I know your dad lives there. He's not there now. All of a sudden the dude come on now, dude. I'm sorry. Let's go to the next clip.
Ella sabía que no podían ser sus padres porque no estaban en casa en ese momento, pero la voz afuera sonaba extrañamente familiar, casi como si estuviera imitando su propia voz. Esto fue lo que sucedió a continuación.
She should have stopped it when the dog ran away. Because I was like, oh, you can't fool the animals. But he came back. He like, oh, this is Sarah. Come on, open the door, bitch. How do you know your neighbor was dead in his house for 3 weeks? This might be an indication. Does that say, please help my brother reach 1,000 followers?
I literally just put that back up there. Are we gonna do, is this an all morning thing right now?
Is everybody thirst trapping out here?
Well, this is creepy.
Oh my gosh. He's talking. What the heck? It is talking, I swear to God. Listen. Oh!
Now, what did you hear this bird saying? Some people have heard dig a tunnel. Other people have heard Daytona. Or even that he's saying big trouble. Now, we know that some birds actually can talk and mimic sounds. But it's still really creepy to hear it saying dig a tunnel.
Because where were you? You heard niggas saying that. What was they doing? How long was they doing it for? Are you just that smart? You just picked it up the first time you heard it? Who knows? All because of men, EI. Oh, you're not doing that because of men. Stop that. This is why we don't like LeBron James fans. We're used to women blaming men. We're used to that. And some of it, you're right. When LeBron blames everybody else, we're like, that's what women do. Women be blaming everybody else. Men, we just have to take accountability. Yeah, that's my fault. It's my fault. Like, a guy would not be able to say, I dress like this because of women. We'd be like, shut the fuck up, nigga. You can't say that to a woman. Women don't even say that to other women. So women, y'all gotta start checking these girls. Or else they're gonna continue to think they can wear a napkin in public. And you shouldn't look at me wearing my napkin, nor should you say nothing to me about me wearing my napkin. This is the napkin. Don't you get it? She's wearing a napkin and then blaming men? This is my fault because I'm a man. I'm making you do this? The fuck out of here. I'd have told your ass to stay your ass home. Bitch, get out of the goddamn kitchen. That's what I would have told you. Bro, that's on there pretty tight, man. That's on there. Bro, it sounds like you taking tape off the wall. Go on, take that mask off of there. You don't look like that. Goodness, great. Ah, boy. Oof. Oh, no. Why is her lips glued together? That her boyfriend was like, bitch, shut up. The fuck up. You talk too goddamn much. That shit hurt this bitch. Oh, wow. What the fuck is that shit? Did you get sliced on her face? Oh. Ah. Well, first, I don't think she looked that bad. But she did look better with the mask on, kinda. Kinda a little bit.
Poisoning inmates' food is one of the most common forms of mental warfare in prison. If we can't get to you and you're a chomo and you've hurt women and children, serial killer, you're very high profile for all the disgusting shit you did, the ultimate way is the art of war, is mental warfare. And it starts off with putting anything in their food because the COs don't give a fuck. They want to see you suffer. Wow. So what happens is in the beginning, if they can't get to you, they can't make an accident happen, a door open up accidentally. What happens is they'll put piss, shit, jizz, blood, fucking salmonella, chicken juice in your fucking food and let you know you just ate that. And then you're fucking paranoid every time a steak tray comes in your thing. And the COs are like, yeah, he's refusing to eat. So they let them know, listen, if you don't eat, you're going to be psyched. All along, the COs know exactly what time it is. So now you're forced to eat whatever shit they put in, literally shit in your food. And you don't know if you're getting sick because they might not have poisoned it. They might have. And it starts off like that. If you're too high profile to actually do a hands-on to, we wait until the time is necessary and there's no more media coverage and we're able to get a hold of victims and COs and do it the right way and get that door open, and there's a purpose behind it. But when it's too hot for that, it starts off with the mental torture, with the food being poisoned constantly. Then a little time goes by and the COs start really just isolating you from society. You're no longer getting mail. You can't use the phone. Yard isn't getting called. So you're sitting there in a cell and all you can think of is, I'm going to get poisoned by a state tray. And if I don't eat it, they're going to put me in a psych unit that's going to allow inmates to be closer to me, orderlies to be closer to me. They're going to give me medicines and shots and do all types of tests. And you start getting paranoid because you don't know what they're putting in this and that, the water, the drink. So you're freaking the fuck out because the only real water you can drink is out of your cell sink, right? You know, they might give you a cup of some like Jim Jones juice, as they call it in prison, but they'll dump that and drink water out of fear of poisoning. But in those psych units, you got to drink it right there in front of them. So that's their biggest fear, is to leave that cell. Then time goes by and they're fucking just constantly being poisoned and fucked with. Dudes are opening the cell and taking that Dookie 5000 shampoo bottle, spraying it right in your face, constantly just being tortured and tormented. Then as the time goes by, like I say, opportunity presents itself and an accident happens and that door is open. Just like that Dr. Nassar that was in federal protective custody for what he did to all those girls on the Olympic team. He got stabbed up 30 some odd times in a blind spot and the COs couldn't respond for 20 odd minutes. Now, once that happens and you've been poisoned for years on end and now you're hit up by accident, a mistake by the COs, their walkie-talkie didn't work, a door opened by accident, whatever happened, now your life is like, every tray I eat, I'm getting poisoned. Every day I live, the door can open and a motherfucker can run down on me. So it's the ultimate form of mental torture. So that's usually how it's played. It's a fucked up world in there. Real nasty. Stay out. Stay free. Us.
I have a question. How much credit card debt are you in? Because for context, I'm 26. I've been working since 17, paying for my own shit, moved out at 18, have been independent ever since. And I have $10,000 worth of credit card debt.
Dumb chick.
I've definitely paid off medical bills and like emergency vet visits.
Lonely and dumb chick. You could have been married in your 20s, but you had to be a lonely and dumb chick.
My take-home salary from my last job. Like, I think I'm just morbidly curious.
Over here on my right is what a normal light should look like, right? That's the kind of lighting. But across Phoenix, we are seeing this instead. More purple lights showing up. We're told about 1,200 of these lights started popping up a couple of months ago in the city. That's out of about 100,000 total lights in Phoenix.
You may have seen them lately on your evening commute. Street lights across the state that are glowing blue. And the Iowa DOT says it's an issue they are aware of.
That's right, Patrick. When they were first installed over a year ago, they were a normal white color. Now, as you can see here behind me, they've changed to a purple blue color.
The lights really are different colors. Some white, some a purple, even blue hue. 16 months ago, they gave off the normal white light, but within a year, their true colors started shining through.
Purple street lights that are still illuminating some roads right here in the triad.
These purple street lamps have seen the light of day or night on many roads in the Carolinas, from Kernersville to Greensboro, Burlington, and beyond.
I'd say you're looking at a 3 to 4 year old male, and you know it's in the book is a little red.
AI is just gotten out of control. AI just think it could just show you anything. They'll believe this. It's an octopus treat. AI, we don't have those in this dimension.
Think about this. I went through every step on how to deal with him. Every step on how to deal with Puff biblically. I dealt with him biblically. That's why I felt aggressive about it. I felt like I did not have to change my strong approach. Because number one, I went to him as a brother when things were not right. Secondly, I went to him with a witness. That was Rodney Jerkins. Like the Bible says, if you don't get it right with him, go back to him with a witness. I did that. The third thing it tells us to do is go to the church. Bring it before the elders. I reached out to his bishop. His bishop declined to mediate the situation. So I just went to step number 4, which is mark him as a publican and have nothing to do with him. And that's what I did lyrically. And that's what you guys have a problem with. So everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the shine, the loan, Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack, the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back. I didn't lose no money. Destiny. Talking about he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof?
Yo, is Mace and Consequence related? Consequence looks like the ugly version of Mace. I mean, his teeth is like a bridge, and his gums is like a McDonald's arch. But they might be, are they? I don't know. You guys leave it in the comments and tell me.
You know receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing. Because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. You know who to play with.
Sleep paralysis is a strange and often frightening experience where your mind wakes up, but your body remains paralyzed. This usually happens when transitioning between sleep and wakefulness. During this state, many people feel a heavy pressure on their chest, are unable to move or speak, and often see shadowy figures or eerie shapes in the room. These vivid hallucinations can feel disturbingly real, sometimes even terrifying, linked to disruptions in REM sleep, stress, or irregular sleep patterns. Sleep paralysis can be unsettling, but isn't dangerous, though science explains it as the brain trying to process mixed signals. Its eerie connection to ghostly folklore still lingers. Have you or someone you know ever experienced sleep paralysis?
Somebody wants Sean Puffy Combs completely destroyed. And I think I know who it is. I believe it is Diego. I believe it is the British-based liquor company that Puffy was doing business with. They're one of the biggest liquor companies in the world. They market and sell some of the most popular brands of liquor, including Ciroc. And Diddy had an agreement with them where they would help him market his De Leon tequila brand. And Diddy took issue with Diego because they had described the De Leon tequila liquor, Puffy's brand. They described it to their customer base as if it was an inner city, urban, quote unquote, ghetto, hip hop type of liquor. And Puffy took issue with that because he said, I'm a global icon. I'm a hip hop mogul. Don't limit my product just to black people. And by doing that, you're dissuading white people and non-blacks from buying my liquor. You're cutting my sales low, and I think you're doing it on purpose because you don't want De Leon tequila to outsell all your other European controlled brands. So Puffy accused Diego of racial discrimination in advertising and marketing. Diego got upset with Puff, British-based company. They said, you done already made $1 billion off of us. How dare you sue us and try to make a few more billion off of us? So they tried to get the case thrown out. But the judge allowed the case to proceed because Diego claimed that there was a clause in their contract with Puff that did not allow him to ever take them to court. Any grievances, according to the contract, Diego alleges needed to be solved outside of court. But the judge sided with Puff and allowed the lawsuit to go forward. So Diego is losing black money because of this racial discrimination piece. Other companies don't want to do business with them because they don't want to be branded as anti-black, even if they are, because everybody knows we disproportionately spend more money on liquor than any other group. So Diego is losing money. Then on top of that, Puff then already made $1 billion off of them. And now Puff is suing them for a few more billion. So what do? They decide to settle out of court. Now check this out. Diego and Puff settled out of court in January 2024. Puffy's homes are raided in March. There's no way you're going to convince me that a company that powerful, Diego operates in 180 of 194 countries in the world. They operate in 180 out of 194 countries in the world. You are not going to convince me that 1 + 1 does not equal 2. There is no way they were forced to settle with Puffy in January, and less than 2 months later, his homes are raided. And I'm going to tell you how I believe Puffy gave them the ammunition to go after him, Art. When Cassie made her accusations against Puff, he settled in about 24 hours. And they settled in November of 2023. Mind you, he's already in court with Diego since the spring of 2023. Watch this timeline. He sues Diego in the spring. Cassie comes out in the fall. He settles with Cassie in 24 hours. Diego is watching this. So when Diego decides to settle with Puff outside of court, they did this knowing full well we about to go after you and destroy you. You are messing with the Illuminati. You have no idea who you effing with, Sean Combs. And when Puff was so quick to settle with Cassie, that showed the whole world he was vulnerable.
I mean, Dr. Ragumar, he does make some good points. But at the end of the day, where's that school? And why do you need that much baby oil?